Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Brittany here and I am back with one more Horror Nights video before the season officially begins. As of today that I'm filming, it is August 22nd, which we are exactly 1 week from opening night. And the day you guys see this will actually be the Monday of opening week, which is my birthday. So yeah, but anyways, let's go ahead and talk about a lot of stuff that's happened the last few weeks because it's been a bit since I did one of these videos. So yeah, let's jump right on into it. So let's go ahead and talk about the shows that were announced. They were both announced on July 24th, which I honestly did not think we were going to get 2 shows. But anyways, let's start with Nightmare Fuel. This year's theme is Circus of Decay. This is going to be in the Fear Factor Live stage again. I don't think we're actually going to go see this one this year because we saw it last year and it takes a big chunk of your time up at the event and we only have one night. So I think we're just gonna watch it on YouTube before we go. But anyways, for this description, this once vibrant circus has festered into an unending nightmare. It's a sinister spectacle of pyro, aerialists, and illusions. The next show that we got, and I honestly couldn't be more excited for this one. We haven't had anything on the lagoon in 3 years now, and they announced the same day that Haunt-O-Phonic, a ghoulish journey, is back. And the description for this one is: a ghost story is rising from its watery grave to haunt the Universal Studios Florida Lagoon, featuring towering water screens and eerie music. So my only question is if it's gonna take more of an original story, because I know the scare zone that's next to it, it's the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane. The story on post as you walk through the scare zone, so I wonder if this will tie into it some way or if the IPs will be represented in any way in this. I don't know. We'll find out very soon. So for the last 2 houses we got, and let me just say, the more I've seen on one of these houses, the more I'm actually really wanting to walk through it. And the first house that we got, this was the second to last house that was announced. This is WWE's The Horror of Wyatt Sicks, and this was announced on July 29th.
You suffer in solitude.
Live the horror you love to watch at Universal Halloween Horror Nights. WWE presents The Horrors of the Wyatt Sicks.
But for the description, this is Fear is the main event. Go head to head with the Wyatt Sicks as they lure you through the ominous doorway to their shadowy realm. You're about to meet your match. And this is sharing a soundstage with the other house that we're going to talk about in a little bit. And I did want to talk about a thread I saw on Twitter by Mike Iao, and it's as followed. There have been some lifelong passions of mine, obviously horror being one. Another is professional wrestling, specifically WWE. I love it so much. The pageantry, the spectacle, the stories. It truly was the door to showmanship and theater for me. Good versus evil, face and heel. The bones of storytelling, and when the passion melded with horror, you couldn't pry me away from the TV or the live shows. This brings me to Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. Really win him rotunda. His characters captivated me. I'm a diehard Firefly. His storytelling, his use of the genre, everything. In 2019, I posted my excitement for his return, and he responded. And so began some back and forth in our messages about possibilities. He loved horror. He also loved HHN. He, like a lot of wrestlers, frequent our event, which is mind-blowing to me. These short DM conversations by us always led to someday or one day by both of us. Someday never came as Wyndham tragically passed away in 2023, devastating to us all. His professional legacy indelibly defined an amazing creator, storyteller, and performer. June 17th, 2024, Wyndham's brother, Taylor, aka Uncle Howie, picked up his brother's lantern and revealed the Wyatt Sicks. Fully realized manifestations of Bray's stories and personas and emotions, all within this new horror-based faction. That night, they destroyed the WWE backstage area in what I can only describe as a sequence that looks like one of our haunted houses. That night, as soon as the episode concluded, I reached out to a longtime friend in the WWE, Marty Miller, and the ball started rolling. This haunted house is a tribute to all things Wyatt, Uncle Howdy, Abby the Witch, Huskus the Pidge, Ramblin' Rabbit, and Mercy the Buzzard. It's a tribute to Bray and the Fiend. You will walk through the door and into the lantern's light. Experience the massacre of Monday Night Raw. You will walk within the Firefly Funhouse, and then into the horrific nightmares of all these characters. For those that love WWE, there are Easter eggs galore. For those who haven't experienced these characters, just think of this as a gateway original house that is everything HHN is all about. Our entire team, most being hardcore WWEs, looking at you, Ramon Peridoa and Jordan Hill, just to name a few, have poured themselves into this. Getting to collaborate with Rob V, guru of the creative for WWE, and Taylor Rotunda, Howdy himself, have been a dream. Recreating the amazing designs from Jason Baker. Creating new media for the experience. We're even featuring a never heard before version of the Shattered theme from Jamie Morgan. There's so much more and some surprises. The collaboration has been fantastic between us, HHN, and WWE. This house is a dream come true for me, the fans, and everyone who loves horror and wrestling, and all of those who will. Someday is now. This one is for you, Bray Wyatt. Thank you. Let us in. So, based off of everything I've heard of this house leading up to today, I honestly couldn't be more excited. At first, when this was announced, I wasn't exactly sure of how this would play out, but as I've seen clips, I've heard multiple podcasts talk about it, and this will for sure go up on my list if I actually get to walk through it. So the second house that was announced, this was halfway announced as our first house, but this is Five Nights at Freddy's. This is based off the Blumhouse movie.
To watch at Universal Halloween Horror Nights, featuring 5 Nights at Freddy's and more.
And as the description states, can you survive 5 Nights at Freddy's? Get ready for the night watch at a creepy abandoned pizzeria where nothing is what it seems and possessed animatronics are lurking. This is sharing the sound stage with the Horrors of the Wyatt Sicks. So I really enjoyed the movie when it came out, and I'm gonna give it one more watch before I go. Probably 2 more watches to see. But yeah, I'm excited to walk through this one. This is actually my husband's most anticipated house. So I did want to talk about Stay and Scream because we did get a major change this year, and I'm thankful they did this. So in the past, you would be in a holding area while they clear out the park for Stay and Scream, and you would get in, if you have the Scream Early Pass, you would get in at 3 and go line up for a holding pin. Now, you can still get in at 3 o'clock, but instead of going into a holding pin, you can get a wristband and roam the park while they clear out the park for horror nights. The designated check-in stations are at Lombard, Seafood Grill, Minion Cafe, and Bill & Con Minion Blast. This is for the houses that will actually open up early. We won't know until opening night which houses open up early, but I think I know which ones will open up early. I honestly cannot be more happier with this change. It was brutal in the baking and just in the sun last year. So now with us being in the final stretch before opening night, I did want to share my hype list, and I already know this is going to change after I walk through these houses. So I'm going to start with number 10, and this had to go somewhere. This is WWE, the Horrors of the Wyatt Sicks. There are other properties I'm actually more excited for right now, but I'm pretty sure once I walk through this one, it will shoot right up on my list. My number 9, and I really should have put this one in as number 10 because I tried watching the first movie and could not get through it, but this might be a situation where with House of 1000 Corpses a few years ago, don't really care for the movie, but I really enjoyed the house. So we'll see. I'm not too keen on the wet and dry path. I will probably choose dry for my sake. So my number 8, and this is a property from Slaughter Cinema that I don't think had the strongest representation in Slaughter Cinema. This is Hatchet and Chain's Demon Bounty Hunters. We'll see if I walk through this one. If not, I will just watch a video on YouTube and let you guys know if I liked it or not. So number 7, this is Grave of Flesh, and this is actually gonna be a really interesting one. I'm very curious about this one because we don't know much about any of the originals. My number 6, and this is just purely because it's the cold house for the year, and this is Galkin, Monsters of the North. I am very intrigued because this is like our winter house for the year. So my number 5, and this is the one I'm actually pretty nervous for, this and Terrifier. I don't like dolls. They freak me out. This is Dolls Let's Play Dead, and from what I've heard, this is a spiritual successor to Dollhouse of the Damned from 24. From what I heard, Dollhouse of the Damned had a lot. The smells in that house were brutal, so I'm expecting the same with this one, so yeah. So my number 4, and this I had to put this at number 4 when I first heard about it, and this is El Artista, A Spanish Haunting. I'm very excited for this one. I'm excited to see what they pull off visually, because I know there's a lot of visual effects in this house. My number 3, and I absolutely love the show. I'm so excited that season 2 is coming out in December. This is Fallout. I am playing the games currently, and I'm really enjoying those. I'm playing Fallout 4 right now. And yeah, I'm very excited for this one because it's based off of the show and the games. So my number 2, and this is Five Nights at Freddy's. I wanted to put this at number 1, but there's another house that I'm very, very, very excited for. And I can't believe he's making his return after all this time. And that is Jason Universe. We haven't had Jason in 10 years, but we haven't had a solo house of his since 2007. And I have not seen Jason at the event before. He was there when I was at 25, but I didn't walk through the house. So yeah, I'm very excited for this one. Alright, so now for the scare zones and street experiences. Everything looks so cool this year based on pictures. So for my number 6, this is located in San Francisco. This sounds like a cool idea, but I'm a little worried that it's going to be extremely crowded walking through there like normal. This is Club Horror. So my number 5, and this is Mel's Dying Zombies. I have a couple questions about this one because I'm not sure if they're gonna have like designated show times or what's gonna happen with this, if it's gonna be closed off. I like that they have their own little area by Mel's. So yeah, we'll see. My number 4 is Masquerade Dance with Death. I'm a little worried for this one because vampires have been so overdone at the event. I'm kind of worried this is going to be kind of like Festival of the Deadliest from 27. So my number 3, and this is shaping out to be such a cool zone. I'm excited for all the interactions in this one, and that is Mutations Toxic 20s. Universal, they confirmed this is not a sequel to Bugs. This is going to be located in New York, and this is one of the bigger zones like Hollywood. I'm excited to see all the costumes and the scare actors. There's only so much you can do with the 20s portion of it, so I think we'll see victims as well. So my number 2, and this shot up real quick after all the construction started. I did have this at number 5. This was before all the construction started, but this is Cat Lady Crooked Lane. They've actually extended this zone this year. It's in Central Park and into where Kids Zone used to be. I think it ends right by Animal Actors. And I'm very excited to walk through this one both during the day and at night just to see the differences, because we have the pumpkins in the trees this year finally after 5-ish years. And yeah, so my number 1, and this is our entrance zone. This is Origins of Horror. This is the most I've seen construction wise in Plaza of the Stars in years. This was gonna be a great entranceway into the event, and I cannot wait. We have early entry this year, and just being able to just walk around while the park is cleared out is awesome. We actually plan on going on a couple of the rides. I think E.T. was one because I haven't been on that in pretty much 2 decades. That was it for this video. I cannot believe we're just days away from opening night. I will be there in a couple weeks actually. So look out for that video from me, and I will see you guys in the next video and very, 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 very soon in the vlog. Bye guys.